Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Alright, this is YAHAWAH,
YAHAWAH,
brother YAHAWAH from the Great Millstone camp in Trinidad. And the lesson today is basically this fake ass doctrine that you churches have on the Most High is just about faith to enter into the kingdom now. That madness. And the Apostle Paul wasn't teaching nobody to break the law. You understand? And just have faith. That madness as well. How the hell you go just break? How would he teach somebody to break the Most High law? Matter of fact, give me Matthew 5:17. First, give me Proverbs 11:1, then Matthew 5:17.
God. This is Proverbs, right? Chapter 11, verse 1, right? A false balance is an abomination unto the Lord.
Right, so a false balance, meaning the scale had to be like this, even. It had to be, if it's good and evil, it had to have a balance. It can't just have good and evil. That is like you walking with your left foot dead and you're trying to drag. You understand? Your left foot dead, this foot can't move, and you're trying to move with one foot. That is unbalanced. You're just dragging along.
God. You get 2 foot right, one left.
One right,
two,
one left.
One right, one left. One right,
it's
one left.
It's a balance. You understand?
God.
Just that in itself is a balance. And then when you're dealing with the word of the Most High, you have a balance. You can't just be like, I was talking to this guy, he talking to make it in the kingdom. You just had to have faith without works. And the scripture says faith without works is dead, and he totally omit that scripture. You understand? And he go and he quoting Romans 3:28. And you see, they don't have no understanding of the words of the Most High. You understand? The scripture says a false balance is abomination to the Lord. If you just have faith and without works, there is a false balance. There is an abomination to the Most High. It had to be balanced off. It had to have the faith and the works. You understand? And then it goes hand in hand.
Cool.
That is what it is. Faith with the works, it goes hand in hand, and therefore the scale perfectly balanced. But if you just have faith alone, what is the sense in that?
Cool.
You just have works alone, what is the sense in that? It's faith by your works. What?
Cool. The Matthew, this is Matthew chapter. I cancel that. Yeah, but a just weight is in his delight.
Yeah, just weight, and faith and works is a just weight. Go ahead.
Verse 2.
That is it?
Yeah,
go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, right? Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill.
Right, I am not come to destroy but to fulfill. Because the Lord said plain out, I didn't come to destroy the law or the prophets, but the things which was written about me in the law and the prophets, I come to fulfill that. You understand? I ain't come to destroy that, but to fulfill it. Alright?
Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
Yeah, that means the smallest little in the law, it ain't going to pass till all be fulfilled. Go ahead.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So
wasn't the Apostle Paul a great disciple of the Lord? So if he was teaching people just faith, how the hell he could be a great disciple of the Lord? He was teaching them balance. You understand? It's about balance. That is what this thing is about. We wacky as Christians, you fake worshippers of the Lord, coming with this false doctrine that is about faith. Believe. It's not just about that. Dan, you had to do the works of the Lord too. You had to do work. You had to work. What the hell the Most High coming back to judge the world on if it's just about faith? What he coming back to judge the world on if it's just about I believe in?
God.
You understand? You have something to say,
yeah,
right?
I have a precept to bring, right?
Good.
This is just to debunk the whole thing with the thing that Paul just promoting faith.
Yeah.
So this is Acts chapter, because this is Paul. If you want to read from verse 12, right?
Yeah.
From verse 10. To understand that Paul was this was the prophet Luke. It was Luke writing about Paul, right? Right? Verse 10. Then Paul, after that the governor had beckoned unto him to speak, answered, For as much as I know that thou hast been of many years a judge unto this nation, I do the more cheerfully answer for myself, because that thou mayest understand that there are yet but 12 days since I went up to Jerusalem for to worship. So Paul explains, why I'm occasion at Jerusalem, right? And they neither found him in the temple disputing with any man, neither raising up the people, neither in the synagogues nor in the city. Neither can they prove the things whereof they now accuse me. You understand? Basically, Paul really talked to only in this time too, And that's when I accuse him of just believing in our faith. You understand? But hear what I'm saying in verse 14. But this I confess unto thee, that after the way which they call heresy, so worship I the power of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets.
Believe in everything which written in the law and in the prophets, and that's we went out there teaching. Everything was written in the law and the prophets. But you see, the understanding he had would make things for you Christians, 2 Peter 3, verse 15, 16, 17, would make things for you Christians to understand that, hey, it's way over all your head. The way he was speaking, way over all your head. It's way over people's head today. That was 2,000 years ago he write these things, and it's way over people's head today.
God.
You understand? Like to tell you the heights of the Lord. Or you can't get us. This ain't meant for you. If it ain't meant for you, just get the fucking step in and put on the Most High word. Because he twisting the Most High word, it's going to bring it. Peter said, read it, Peter.
God. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 16, right? Also is all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which...
read from 15, so he goes, see what you're talking about.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 15, right? And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you.
But
as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to understood.
Hard to be understood. Hard. It's like, you read it, people read it, what this man really speaking about, right? You know?
God.
I experienced that, no. What this man, what you talking about? You understand? Because the man talking so heights. It's done you had to pray to the Lord, and the Lord will open up your mind. Oh, that we mean. No, okay. But you Christians now, all they ain't going to get it because all they're praying to Christ. Christ don't have nothing to do with this word, so therefore he cannot open the words there. If he had something to do with the word, he could have opened the words there. These are YAHAWASHI word. He alone could open his word. Hence the reason why all the Christians are so bugged out today, because Christ can't open what wasn't given to him. It's not his. So you can't understand the Bible. But then all they will come and talk about is just believe, just have faith. But after faith, all you go and put a big slab of fucking pork in all your plate and eat it. Right after faith, after every Sunday. Scripture say how long you simple ones love simplicity. That is simplicity to the fucking extent, so yeah. And the Most High lifting up a standard. It's 2017. The Most High lifting up a standard. A righteous men right now. This is what it is about. Righteous men who when go and bow the knee to the image of a all. And this false worship of the Lord going and fucking crumble. You understand? Going fucking crush because it's bullshit.
Continue, right? Which they that are unlearned and unstable rest.
Yeah, rest, meaning you rest like wrestle. Wrestling, you ever go and you see wrestling match or you're fighting with the words. The words playing to the righteous, but the stumbling block to the wicked. You understand? That is in Sirach 39:24, right again. The playing to the righteous are stumbling block to the wicked. The wicked will be unlearned and unstable.
God.
So all you want to be fighting, like all you read it and fuck that. You know?
God. And just to add, right? The wicked, right? He said that the wicked will understand. You know who the wicked in the earth? The the Edomites, Esau,
Edomite, yeah.
and he might teach 2/3. You understand? I mean, I try to cover the faces of the judges at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's like, you know, Esau been wrestling with the scriptures ever since, you know, like, you know, the most I put it on the spirit of the King James and these guys, you know, for publish the scriptures. Them have the scriptures, them read it, and them can't understand it. But yet, you know, you have them promoting the establishment of them institutions, them Baptist church, them Methodist church, you know, them Roman Catholicism faith. You understand what I say? And them are teach the people them for her. Basically teach Jakes, you understand? For her. Because them don't know the scriptures, you understand? And Jake now, you know, suffering from the Stockholm syndrome right now, you understand? Uphold, you know, these strongholds of Esau. You understand? Imaginations. You understand what I'm saying? The Esau spirit, them are uphold that. Telling you, hey, Paul never mean this, Paul never mean that. But Paul telling Acts 24:14 say, hey, you believe everything that was written. And in Matthew 5, just ask me again, Matthew 5:17, you understand what I say? The prophet record YAHAWASHI saying, anybody who preach, you know, to anyone, telling them, you know, making them basically causing them to break the least of these commandments, the same shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Come on, and Paul say what? I have finished my course, now there is a crown laid up for me.
God.
So then he understood, hey, I do everything right. I was teaching people the correct thing.
Yep.
So how the hell you could say he was teaching people to break the law? No.
You know why?
No.
Because them white oppressors, the so-called white man, that's when they learn the Christianity doctrine from the Christianity thing. You understand? And that's the problem right now. That's a part of the problem right now. You understand?
2/3, as they say, 2/3 is part of the problem. That's why they had to go.
God.
I don't fucking like them. I don't like you niggas. I fucking despise all it.
God.
Those smell of mine I might see all, hey, we seen your thing, yeah, but yeah. YAHAWASHI say, hey, live peaceably with all men.
If possible.
If possible, hey, you don't be going out there and looking for no rap. I will say, we seen your, yeah man, strong, yeah, brother, yeah, yo, thing, yeah.
At time,
that's the end. Don't have more than that with me. With fucking all that. I don't fucking like all them niggas, bro. That's the worst.
when them come with a doctrine, with a doctrine, a strange doctrine now. We even beat them Godspeed. And at the one time we really lock them up. Well, if it's a bugged out Jake, he don't even know himself, you know. Yeah man thing, you know.
Yeah.
You come and hear this thing and you try to teach him. If you realize him not take it, then you alone. You understand what I'm saying? Make him ignorant. You let him be ignorant. You understand?
Well, I'm finished with that.
The Matthew 17?
Peter.
The second verse, continuing in verse 16, right? As they do also the other scriptures, unto their own destruction.
So once you twist in the Most High word, you're going to fucking be destroyed. I will say it. So you're misunderstanding what is the things written? Is destruction going to come your way. So don't feel the Most High word is something to twist, and that is pissing you off. You see somebody twisting the Most High words to suit them?
Yeah.
No, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Okay.
Don't do that. Leave that out. Yo, fuck it. Better leave the Most High word alone. Because you're going to don't do that. Don't do that wrong fucking me. You understand? Don't do that wrong me. You know? I'm going to get 1 Corinthians 14:37.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 37, right? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of YAHAWAH.
So if you think yourself to be a prophet or somebody spiritual, understand the things the man was writing is the commandments of the Most High. That is all he was telling you, to keep the blasted commandments.
God.
That is what he was teaching. He wasn't teaching nothing else. Paul saying that. Read it over.
God, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 37. If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of YAHAWAH.
Right, so if you're thinking yourself to be some kind of evangelist, fucking preacher outside here, don't be going and teaching nobody nothing other than the commandments of the Lord and saying that all Paul teach was faith. If the man now saying he teach the commandments, the things, every epistle he write was teaching you about the commandments of the Most High. It's just that you can't get it. Because the Most High blinded you. He blinded you. And I mean, you Christians, he blind you. He block out he didn't open your pineal gland or your spiritual eye to receive the words and the wisdom. He calcified with great calcification so that you could never receive this word. You understand? But he decalcify ours and let we understand the words of the Most High.
God.
All you bugged out, all you fucking GMO babies with that's it, chemtrails in all your brain. That is why you can't understand this.
Good.
I read over that scripture.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 37. Right? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual.
So if anybody, pastor, as bro Ark like to say, pastor pork chop.
God. Same as a prophet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say a prophet in knowledge, say what Paul has said. Paul own words.
Yeah,
You go against the man own words.
Can.
You understand? I
Can.
teach people for her, tell them say every meat now clean. You understand? Say them them have to just believe. You understand? But then when I teach them to eat all these abominations, Paul I tell you, he might teach a commandment which it wasn't that a part of the commandment though. The dietary laws is not part of the commandment.
I don't understand.
So now you're going to say Paul, and the prophets, that you are wrestle with, you say, them might preach just belief. I mean, no sense, Pastor Pope.
That don't make no sense. Don't make no blasted sense.
Them like go against, and that's why Christianity is a part of the problem.
Yeah.
Because them like go against the words of the prophet. Them like go against, even though the things spell out plain. But then again, playing to those who YAHAWASHI may share off him know.
Can.
You understand? But it dead them read it and them just can't get it.
Can.
You understand?
Can.
The man tell you plain. How else? How can it twist something like this? Him tell you, hey, I write unto you that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of YAHAWASHI may share.
That is it, plain out. Hey, these were writing unto you. If you're
understand?
telling yourself you're some kind of deep spiritually minded person, all I was teaching you is the commandments.
God.
That is all I teaching you is the commandments. Don't feel like going beyond the commandments of the Lord. So now, seeing that the Apostle Paul say that, give me Romans 3:28.
God. This is Romans chapter 3, right? Verse 28. Therefore we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law.
Oh, so you go bring that precept and say a man justified by faith without the deeds of the law. So let me forget the law. It's faith. So then Paul had to be mad to be now saying something in Corinthians and then jump into Romans and teaching people something else.
God.
Romans 3:26, read that.
God. It's Romans chapter 3 verse
And
26,
go
right? To declare I say at this time is righteousness, that he might be just, and the justifier of him which believeth on Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI, right? Where is boasting then? It is excluded. By what law? Of works? Nay, but by the law of faith.
So now, what you talking about boasting? You have to understand. It had you see, people don't understand the history. It had Jews. It had the Jews, it had the Gentiles, it had the Israelites who kept the customs going back from hundreds of years before Paul come on the scene. You have to understand it had a diaspora with the Grecian Empire. You have to understand all these things. You have to understand that it had a lot of Israelites who left the customs hundreds of years before the Apostle Paul and YAHAWASHI come on the scene and was operating like Grecians or Greeks, speaking Greek, dressing Greek, being uncircumcised, shaving off the beards, putting tattoos on the skin, operating like heathens, eating all kind of abominable things, worshipping idols. Israelites left the custom and keeping these things. And then it had Israelites who keep the custom going back hundreds of years, and the children teach the children and their children teach. So them, when the Apostle Paul come on the scene hundreds of years after, these Israelites stemming back from who keep the custom straight from Moses straight down the line,
God.
would I be boasting against these Israelites who now coming in? Hey, I still keeping the law, but who's all there, boy?
Yeah.
Who is all your boy? I as a man still had the law. I keep the law from ever since. And all you went off. I better than all you. That's what Paul talking about boasting. You understand? Read over that there again.
This is verse 26. Right, to declare, I say, at this time is righteousness, that he might be just and the justifier of him which believeth in YAHAWASHI.
It's faith. They believe it in YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
Where is boasting then?
Where is boasting then? Seeing that is now without faith. How the hell all you could boast? Because it's not about the law no more. All you keep it, but now YAHAWASHI come as promised. So where all your boasting gone? This is what Paul teaching you. You understand? Where is boasting then? Go ahead.
It is excluded.
It is excluded. You can't boast. You can't boast because now it's of faith. You can't magnify yourself against these people, your brethren again. Because now them believe in YAHAWASHI now. You understand? And he's the one who bringing them back to the fold. Through his blood. All Israel could be saved. The scripture say that. Go ahead.
By what law?
By what law? Go ahead.
Of works? Nay. But by the law of faith.
By the law of faith. Go ahead.
Therefore we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law.
Yeah, because now these Israelites could come in without being circumcised. They go get circumcised eventually. You understand? They could come in, but they had tattoos on the skin.
Yeah.
They could come in, but the head was bald for a little while, but then they will start to grow it. Grow the hair, they will start to grow the beard. But they will come in by the faith in YAHAWASHI. That is what the man said. He's not saying the law completely omitted. He's saying it's justified by faith now. They could come in. They could come back in. We could come back together as one. Not by the carnal keeping of the law, but by the belief in the Lord. You understand? He's not saying the laws completely done away with, and he's going and explain that. Go ahead.
Verse 29. Is he the power of the Jews only? Is he not also of the Gentiles? Yes, but of the Gentiles also.
Well,
seeing it is
and one, that Gentiles is Israelite foreigners, as I explained earlier.
Well, seeing it is one power which shall justify the circumcision by faith and uncircumcision through faith.
Yeah, the uncircumcision through faith, because it's through faith the uncircumcision, which is the Israelite foreigners going and coming through that belief. Yeah. They don't have no other way to come in. The only way them could come in is through faith.
God.
You understand? And the Israelites, the circumcision, who kept the custom of circumcision carnally, alright, who kept the law by faith, because now all you had to come in by faith. All you had to forget our carnal writings and believe in YAHAWASHI. All you had to forget that. All you, it's by faith for you, and it's true faith. The only how them could come in is true belief.
God.
All you had the laws already. All you could just by faith now. It's by faith for you. You could leave off the law and believe in YAHAWASHI. Not come. I mean leave off the law. Not forget the law, but it's by faith for you. Work out your salvation basically. Toward that. Go ahead.
Verse 31, right? Do we then make void the law through faith?
No. Why he's saying this? Because the things what he say before is what a song like he telling people to leave off the law. That is what a song like. The things what you were saying before, it's what a song like this man saying leave off the law. But no, he's saying, do we then make void the law through faith? Now I'm going to look up the meaning of that word void. You understand? Now, you fucking asshole Christians, but all you don't understand the book. It's the book all you don't understand. The Most High reveal it to you. Romans 3:31. Do we then make void? It's on the Blue Letter Bible. Void come from the Greek word
Strong's G 2673.
Katargeo. And it says what? To render idle, unemployed, inactive. Put in that word inactive and read it over.
Right. Do we then make inactive the law through faith?
Do we then make the law inactive, or inactive the law through faith? Do we then do this? Make the law like it have no purpose because we have faith now? Go ahead.
Yahawah forbid.
Right, it say Yahawah forbid. So now we look up what Yahawah forbid. What the word forbid mean? Come from the Greek.
Strong's G 3361. May.
May, and it means no. So read it over. Put in active and put no.
God. Yahawah, no.
Read it over the whole thing
God.
and put in active and then
God.
put no.
This is Romans 3 verse 31, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we then make inactive the law through faith? Yahawah, no.
Yeah. God, no. Hell, in
God.
other words, no.
God.
No, we don't do that. Go
And
ahead.
continuing, yeah, we establish the law.
Yeah, we establish the law.
God.
Now, when you look up the meaning of the word establish, it comes from the Greek word.
Strong's G 2476. Histemi.
And it means to cause or make to stand. So we make the law to stand.
God.
You understand? To place, put, set. To bid to stand, set up. Alright? It says what? Jumping down. It says to make firm, fix, establish. So we make the law firm. In other words, we keep the law.
God.
We make the law stand firm because it does stand firm. Right? To set in place, to set or place in a balance can. You understand? Let me see if I find more.
To be of a steadfast mind.
Yeah, to be of a steadfast mind. Just know. To stop, stand still, to stand immovable.
God.
So we make the law stand immovable. It ain't go and move. To stand firm. So then you had to keep the law.
God.
That's what I'm
But
going
it
to
say,
say.
for thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
And thy law is the truth.
Yes, and if it is everlasting. Yo, you say, hey, y'all Christians, hey, y'all playing with the Most High words,
Yeah.
You understand? Thy righteousness is an everlasting. What that mean to you? Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness,
Can.
and thy law is the truth.
Thy law
Can
is
the truth be done away with? You can't done away with the truth.
Can.
You understand? That's something that everlasting,
That's something everlasting.
ongoing.
Mm.
You understand? It never ended.
I have
Understand?
a precept for
Go
you.
on.
Read it for you.
Go.
Psalms 119 verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Con. So the law, the first 5 books are Moses, right? And throughout, the entire scriptures, the prophets, them regurgitate the whole law. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But you have stuff that was written, you understand, pertaining to Hamashiach. You understand? Say Hamashiach was supposed to come, you
Correct.
understand? And then would have make everything perfect. He would have perfect the whole thing.
That is it.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand? And his blood had to be shed to bring us back to the fold.
That is it.
You
But
understand?
what Israel was trying to do is omit the Lord, the circumcision, or the Jews who then lost their heritage, omit YAHAWASHI and say, all you can come back in him. Because all you went off. So these for we alone now. But hey, all of we is one, is Jacob's sons, brother. All of it's Jacob children.
God.
What the fuck is Jacob children?
God. And the
All of
promises.
Jacob children had to come together.
God. If I could just say, the
Yeah.
promises, they said the Most High, hey, he's not a man that he should lie.
Mm-hmm.
The word shall not return unto him void.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So when the Most High make a promise, it's a done deal.
That is it.
It's done. You understand what I'm saying? Him tell Abraham, him promise Abraham, him promise Isaac, and him promise Jacob. You understand what I say?
Yep.
So the kingdom of heaven pertain to the seed, you know, Jacob. You understand what I say?
Yep.
Which Jacob name was changed to Yashar Allah in the Hebrew. You understand? So if you're a Christian, get the understanding, you understand the scriptures pertaining to Psalms 119, 104, through the precepts you're going to get understanding. You have to understand that the Most High changed not.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you one moment, do these things because these are your this are your light, this are your thing down to the nation, your wisdom unto the before the other nations, right? And then later down I'm going to tell them prophets them for teach you to break the laws. That make no sense.
Mm.
And even with YAHAWASHI, if you all knew the scriptures, when they put the Messiah, Hamashiach, on the cross, right, for crucify him, and the thief that was on the left, and the next fella on the right, With the one on the left, I'd ask him if you remember him in the kingdom or the one on the left.
The one on the right.
Alright, come. The one on the right, right? The thief that say, hey, when you reach into the kingdom, remember me. You understand what I say? And Yahawashi tell him, yeah man, thing, you know? Seal the deal. You know what go on there? The man believe, you understand what I say? But at the same time, the man was, the man, what Yahawashi stood for was a kingdom to come. The man believe, you know, in our kingdom to come. The man never do like the one on the next side. And him not believe nothing. You understand? So that was a form of obedience to Hamashiach.
Yeah, that was the works. That was the works, yeah.
Obedience better than sacrifice.
Better than sacrifice, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The man believe and at the same time was obedient. You understand? To his belief in Hamashiach.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's right. That's right. Yeah. You fuck. Yeah, read Acts 26 verse 20.
This is Acts
22.
Chapter 22.
26 verse 22.
22?
26, 22.
That's a lot. Chapter 26, verse 22. Alright? And it reads, having therefore obtained help of Yahawah, I continue unto this day.
Read from 21.
21? I can't. This is Acts chapter 26, verse 21. For these causes the Jews caught me in the temple and went about to kill me. Having therefore obtained help of Yahawah, I continue unto this day, witnessing both to small and great, saying none other things than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come.
So that the Apostle Paul talking there, and he said, I was saying none other things than which the what?
None other things, right, than those which the prophets and Moses did say should come.
Yeah, that is what he was teaching. The things which the prophets and Moses did say should come. You're going back to the Old Testament. He was teaching people.
God.
The ways of the Most High through the old, as you fucking asshole Christians would like to call it, the Old Testament, because they didn't have a New Testament. They didn't have that. All they had was the Old Testament.
God.
And there was Paul and them was showing them, hey, go ahead and read the next verse.
Verse 23, right? That Hamashiach should suffer and that he should be the first that should rise from the dead and should show light unto the people and to the Gentiles.
Right, so that is what the Old Testament contained all of that. As you know, the Old Testament contained all of that. So he was showing them the prophecy. This prophecy come to pass now, or you could come back into the fold. The gateway open for all Israel to come back home. You understand? He scattered the ones who don't know the Lord no more. All you could come back home through faith in this one man. That is the whole doctrine. That is the doctrine. All you could come back home through faith in the man. The man come. He reach the kingdom of heaven at hand. Time for all of we to come back as a nation. That is what he was preaching.
God.
It was so hard to get in that difficult.
Jake's being bugged out, man.
But you will come and talk about this. Faith. Yeah, it's faith. Yo, my Hebrew name is Faith. I'm a one, and me even thinking about just faith. I know I had to do the works of the Lord. If me do the works of the Lord, I fucking perish. You understand? You have to do the works of the Most High. That is what it is about too. It's a balance, as I said in the beginning, it's a balance between works and faith.
And how y'all Christians know when you know sin? You understand what I'm saying? If you know just believe in the belief, just having faith. How you know? He said that the laws made sins manifest. Sin, you understand what I'm saying? He said for sin is a transgression of the law, for whosoever sin it also transgresses the law. You right? Mm-hmm. So how come now you gonna know if you are sin if you're not following after the law as well? Yahawashi coming at the volume of the book. Yahawashi was the flesh form, you understand, the embodiment of the word, you understand, of the Most High Yahawah. You understand, him had the walking, living word of the Most High. No break not even one. So you gonna believe in that, but you have to break your laws. That make no sense. You believe in that. You believe in that. I'm Mashiach, right? But then you go against what I must say.
Yeah.
That make no sense.
That makes sense. If these things don't make sense. Come on, wash boy. The Most High never teach. I'm going to tell you to break my laws. What matter? Give them 2 precepts for me.
Go on.
Malachi 3:6, Hebrews 13:8.
Go on. This is Malachi chapter 3.
Come on, man. It's time to wake up. It's time. We feel we have 50 fucking more years yet. You feel we have 50 more years yet? Huh? You feel the prophets going to be on the streets forever? You feel we always going to be out here prophesying until we fucking 800 years or some kind of thing? You ain't seen these signs at the time? It's time to gear up, boy. Wake up. It's time to wake up, soldier. It's not no time to be playing out here, boys. Fuck, Esau coming down here. And you Jakes all yo, when that time reach, me go and fucking cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry.
Go laugh.
I'm going to laugh at all
Right there with them calamity.
all your shit, boy.
Go laugh.
You just want to be simple-minded all the fucking days, all your life, for.
This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6, right? Starting at 6. For I am Yahawah, I change not.
I am the Lord YAHAWAH, by SHAM YAHAWASHI. I do not change.
God.
What I mean? What I could mean? It's plain like day. What I could mean? I don't change. Everything I say from the beginning, I say it in the end. My tongue ain't changing for nobody.
God. Yahushua is the Alpha and the Omega.
Exactly.
the author and the finisher. Yeah,
God.
So
It don't have no changing in the Most High. So where will get this? Everybody could be saved now, and it's just by belief.
God.
What is that way? Stop being simple-minded way. Stop doing that stupidness way and twisting the Most High words to suit your folly way. Where you feel going to come down on your way? Depth Adams. That's the only avenue for that asshole doctrine and pushing death in it.
God. And if them never, in case them not understand what it says here, right? For I am Yahawah Ba'asham Yahushai, I change not. Yahushai came in the spirit of Yahawah, his father, right? You understand what Yahushai said? I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever.
So that's what Hebrews 13:8.
You understand? This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8, right? Yahawashi Mashiach, right? The same yesterday and today and forever.
Yeah. So that means past tense, present tense, future.
God.
As the same. And you Christians, excuse my French, or you go and read that in church, them already a precept they love it. These actually a Christian precept, them love that.
Yeah?
You know, of course they love that. You know, they love that. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. They just be saying that.
Good.
But then,
you know, I get the understanding.
oh gosh, if all you're teaching that he love everybody now, all you're saying that he changed.
God.
If all you're teaching that it's just about faith, all you're saying that he changed. Most of you change. Come out of that folly, right?
So yesterday, today, and forever.
Can.
So, Galatians 1:14.
Yeah, the Galatians 1:14 and Philippians, and you will close on it.
God. This is Galatians chapter 1 verse 14, right? And profited in the Jews' religion above many my equals in my own nation, being more exceedingly zealous of the traditions of my fathers.
Yeah, so Paul was more exceeding zealous in the Lord than anybody he could know.
God.
So how the hell he go teach people to break it? And he said he was more zealous in
the traditions of my fathers.
like the law.
God.
He said he was real zealous in that. I eat this by I used to eat the Bible by. That we
God.
said. I used to eat the Lord.
God.
So now we go just flip and say, nah, don't keep the Lord no more. Let's keep faith now. Get to that faith. No. Like folly, madness all you're teaching.
I have a precept. Got precept on that. 2 Corinthians. Just interject this precept.
Nah, you bring it.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through YAHAWASHI to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of power. That was the point I wanted to bring, right? You understand? And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of a Mashiach. You understand? So right now, you see them philosophies, you understand, with them these Christians thinking that, you know, Paul was teaching, you know, for them to just believe and just have faith, and thinking that Paul was telling them to break the law. That's an imagination. That is not scriptural. That's, them think the man said plain, straightforward, hey, I believe in what my fathers them did believe in. You understand? Acts 24:14. Just don't read that again. You understand what I'm saying? In Galatians 1. You understand? And 14, same way. Right? The man said, him zealous, you understand? About, you know, when forefathers, the traditions of forefathers. And what was the traditions of the Israelites? The covenants was given unto them. These are them traditions, the way, you know, the Most I give you laws, statutes, commandments, and ways of how to do things. You understand? Him also shows him judgments. You understand what I'm saying? He never deals with no other nation. That is our tradition as Israelites. You understand? Psalms 148. You understand the last 147 Salakia, the last verse. You understand? He never deals with no other nation.
Sure.
You understand? Paul knew that he was, you know, that he is Israel. So why would an Israelite man, an Israelite, you understand, prophet, you understand, an Israelite apostle, you understand what I'm saying? Be telling you, hey, if you go against the master. That make any sense?
Like madness, right? That what I'm just teaching church, right?
That make any sense? The master uphold all the laws. You understand? Yahushua was perfect. Walking the earth as a man, you know? And Yahushua was the master of these apostles. You understand? Him teach these guys. You really think say them are gonna tell you, say, if you break the law, when Yahushua stood for all of them?
All of them.
Died for all of them. You see these things that I don't know what going inside. Yo, these Christians lose a portion of screw. Them screw upstairs, I don't know what going upstairs, but clearly them not use them not think. But then, you know, if I the will of Yahushua, as him say, you know him blind them, wicked as hell, so, you know, keep in that darkness. You understand? Reserved for the day of this destruction as fuel. You understand what I say? The servants them go get it though, you know?
That's right.
The servants them go get it. You understand? Let me get the Philippians chapter 3, verse 3 to 6, right?
Yeah.
For we are the circumcision which worship YAHAWASHI in the spirit. Because the spirit is not the kumbaya thing. Just to interject this, right? The spirit is not the kumbaya thing. Want to dance and go on and do no folly in the institution and roll and flip and king lick. You understand as I'm saying at Jamaica, no king lick in the place. You understand me as they are flip and all type of Jackie Chan shit. You understand? There is no spirit. You understand?
And speaking in tongues and all kind of fucking shit.
You understand? I don't know why I don't bite off on the tongue sometimes when I do that shit. You understand? You know, and bop and zap off piece on the tongue when them thing don't ask about his tongues. You understand? Tongue just mean a different language. You understand? When I get that spirit folly, yo, Yahushua said these words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
They are spirit and they are life.
You understand? So if Yahushua tells you the word when I speak unto you, they are spirit and life. Obviously, you understand what I say? The Father, what the Father speak unto you as spirit and life, see me? Because him say, man, the Father one. You understand what I say? He's not going to tell you one thing, he's not going to tell things off his own mind. Him tell you him never come for do him own will, but that the will of you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which the Father sent him. You understand? He might talk to you with the spirit of when him come and talk to you,
Come.
or with the Father tell him to tell you.
Come.
You understand? The laws, the statutes, the commandments. You understand?
Come. Hey,
That is what the
YAHAWASHI
spirit is.
go and fucking kill a lot of people
Come.
for that shit they're doing. See, you
Come.
misleading the people, teaching them the words of the Most High and saying that God say do to eat pork and all kind of madness. We read that in the Bible. Which find a Bible verse showing me that God say eat pork and things. Show me that. Just give me one verse
Come.
saying God say it is okay. Eat pork, son, it is okay. No. It come out in a kind of mystery.
Yeah, come.
You understand with Peter seeing the thing and he say rise, kill and eat.
Come.
No, but that is a mystery. That is a mystery. They will come and say that is a
But
fucking mystery.
Come.
They will come and say that is a mystery. That is the mysteries of the scriptures. God
Good.
trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Trying to hide it.
Alright, but it tell you that him reveal him secrets unto the servants, the prophets, Amos 3 and 7, right?
Yeah.
So why, if it's the mystery, why y'all don't understand the mystery?
Yeah.
You understand what I say? That you're not supposed to know the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
We show you, you tell on yourselves as well, just like Esau. You don't know the scriptures.
Yeah.
You understand? The mysteries, if we didn't understand the mysteries, then we would have clearly know. Because it seems as if Paul telling himself that, hey, I believe in the traditions of my fathers and I was zealous about it, right? It's a mystery to you to like, you can't see that too. You can't understand what the man just said. It's a mystery. The man come and play it.
Man come and
Play it and still can't see.
You can't see it.
Yeah,
Man teach all your things. Now it was too high. Scripture say wisdom is too high for a fool. He
Come.
opened not his mouth in the gates. Like Proverbs 24:7. You understand?
Good.
Proverbs chapter 24 verse 7. It says, Proverbs 24:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate.
Come.
You understand? It's too high for him.
And what is, hold on, just on. Let me get that wisdom in Deuteronomy. One time, as you see what wisdom is.
Come.
Just interject because it's a precept upon precept.
Come.
Son. This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, right? Verse 6. This is what wisdom is. Keep therefore, starting at verse 5, right? Behold, I taught you statutes and judgments, even as YAHAWASHI my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. That is the point. You understand? That is what wisdom is. These laws, statutes, commandments that YAHAWASHI, gave unto our fathers, the prophets. You understand? So,
The Philippians then?
Getting back to the Philippians, right? Continuing in verse 3. This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 3, right? For we are the
Philippians 3 and 3, you say?
Come on.
3 to 6?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. For we are the circumcision which worship YAHAWASHI in the spirit, you understand? And rejoice in our Mashiach YAHAWASHI and have no confidence in the flesh.
But
Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he hath the will of, he might trust in the flesh, I more. Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of the Hebrews, as touching the law of Pharisee, concerning zeal, persecuting the church, touching the righteous which is in the law.
concerning zeal. Pussy wasn't in the law so much, he say, conquer this church or you're teaching to go against the Most High, yeah?
Good.
He say persecute them.
Good.
What?
Touching the righteousness which is in the law, blameless.
Blameless. You couldn't blame the first the man wasn't even blameless.
God.
You can't blame me. First I know the Most High word, the laws of the Lord.
Yeah.
So how the hell now you could come and say the man was teaching people to just have faith? He could have never be doing that because then he would have be contradicting himself.
God.
The Most High will contradict himself.
Exactly. God. If this was a man of YAHAWASHI, you would know that Yahweh said, he's not the author of confusion.
Can.
You understand?
Can.
Which means that by extension, his son is not an author of confusion, and the prophets and whoever believes in YAHAWASHI of the house of Israel whom I deal with. Because this is not for you actual heathens, you Moabites, Elamites, You understand?
Come.
Amalekites. You understand?
Not for you.
All of you, you Egyptians. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ammonites. It's not for you.
Not for you. It's for Israelites.
Come.
And when you have certain number of Israelites.
Come.
Because
You
you
understand?
fucking, hey, you're always part of the problem, but hey, boy.
Come.
Niggas, boy. These worst fucking things that ever
Uphold,
come out.
you know, you uphold the standards of this kingdom.
Yeah.
You understand? And we know about this kingdom. You understand?
Yeah. We know about it.
Alright, come.
That's something?
You know, we're not finished.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, we know about you. We know about you. The scripture say our conversation is in heaven.
Go
Read. Go down and read. Go down and read. Jump to verse 19.
Go on.
Same Philippians.
Yeah. It's Philippians chapter 3,
Read from verse
Right.
16.
starting at verse 16, right? Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule.
Yep.
Let us mind the same thing.
Just mind the same thing. Go ahead.
God, brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk, so as ye have us for an example.
Go ahead.
For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Hamashiach,
Go ahead.
whose end is destruction, whose power is in their belly.
That is all your end, boy.
God.
That is all your end. Destruction. Whose God is in all your fucking evil mind.
God.
You understand? Hey. These Christians, they fucking like to full the belly too.
God. God, they put everything abominable.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You eat shark. You understand? You eat them pork thing.
Yeah.
Shark now no skills. You understand? But you don't like that thing. You understand?
Thank you.
I personally have a testimony about that. You know, a little bird almost talking to one thing. You understand? Go out on a date. You understand? If you go get some food, right? Pull up at the food shed. Bam. Come out of the vehicle, pull up thing, right? Next thing I know, find myself at the food stall where, you know, they must sell pork and they must sell shark, you understand, bacon and shark. So, you know me, you know, I say, yo, you know, one time, you know, precepts in a man's mind, you know what I say, you know, I show man the light, you know, so you know, say them things is abomination. Say, ooh, hey, you what? I don't eat them things, you know. She say she want to try the bacon shark, and she want to buy pork, you see me? I say, hey, you what, I don't eat them things, hey, I could go over the next food shed over here, so, you understand? I tell this chick this, she insists, nah, thing. I say, alright, I don't want that, you know. I don't eat none of that, I don't want to try. She say, hey, you know, nice thing. No, this chick is a quote-unquote Christian. You understand what I say? She believe heavily in the Christian doctrine. And try if you all draw me in our institution and them things, you see what I say? You understand? Make you know, hey, man, not going to no temple, you know. You see me, no building, because the most I tell you, you understand, him not dwelling temples made with hands. You understand what I say? Man, anyways, you know, it work out that, you know, she comply with me. You understand what I say? I will buy some other food. You understand what I say? Some legal fish and chips.
Okay.
You understand? And that fish was no fucking shark. Okay. And then you know that she vex the next day, you know, she vex because, you know, to make sure know that because you know, I stood by the law. You understand? Make sure know, hey, I eat that thing there, everybody I even want to try that. You know, she not vex, we not break out because of that whole thing. Because them Christians and them love them belly. The prophet tell her, right? You see the prophet tell her, right? Let me read it again, right? If you start in verse 18, Philippians 4, verse 3, verse 18, so like, for many of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross Hamashiach. So they are enemies of YAHAWASHI. You understand what I say? Y'all Christians out there and think, believe in our Christian doctrines, you understand? Believe that you can break the laws. You understand? We are enemies of the Son of the Most High YAHAWASHI. You understand? And for that, we're not going to put to death for that. You understand? We're not going to pay for that. You understand? If y'all jakes, especially y'all jakes, because y'all can't sin it, fucking heathen them can do whatever them please. Because anyway, for them glory a fucking slavery.
Okay.
You understand? But it said, whose end is destruction. You understand? So all you jakes, you understand? Israelites who don't even know themselves. You know, the prophets out on the street are telling them, make them know their true identity. You understand? I want to resist the Holy Spirit, talking about when you can eat whatever and believe in no Christianity, you know, or no Baptist or no Methodist. You understand? On the Roman Catholicism folly. You understand? What the prophet said, you know, in a destruction, whose power is in their belly.
Yep.
You understand? So on the belly.
Yeah.
You understand? So on like the abominations.
Yep.
You understand? And whose glory is in their shame. So no glory and no shame, because the shame are going to come upon you. Isaiah 2, you understand, the proud and the lofty. In that day, not going to be proud no more.
Yep.
You understand me? I say, you're part of the proud, no join hands in on the Esau.
The one joining hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Gone. Proverbs 11:21.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So it's like, who hear this, right? Who mind earthly things. So y'all minding earthly things. You understand? Which Esau right now are the main culprit in all these early way of thinking. You understand what I say?
Daddy carnal man.
You understand?
Carnal man.
So no mind earthly things right now. On mind in the spiritual realm.
Yeah, that's why YAHAWASHI say, I am from above and you are from beneath.
Come.
You are of this world, I am not of this world.
Come.
We not of this world.
If I could with that, right?
This world is complete corruption, mate. Homos, lesbians, drugs, guns, pollution in the air. Understand? Birds leaving the habitation, going to other habitations. We got Esau cutting down all the trees. You understand? He poisoning food, he poisoning fucking water. You know? He teaching his daughters to be whores, his sons to be fucking gangsters. With the pants hanging off the ass. This corruption. This is a fucking corrupted earth. And this place is supposed to be a place for the Israelites to be at peace. This is the basis of why the Most High created this place. For his people to rest themselves. You understand? For the spirits where he make, he say, alright, the spirits up in the heavens here, I'm going to make a place for you to rest. We're going to name it Aidan, and you'll go down there and rest. You understand? The so-called white man come into play and create this a fucking hellhole for God's chosen people. And then when God's chosen people now waking up and saying, what the hell, why we living like this, boy? And start to see what is the real deal, what is the real problem. You so-called white people now fucking want to fight. The fuck. Yeah, precept there?
This is James 4:4. You understand? It was earlier was talking about, you know, them being enemies of the cross of Mashiach, right? This is James chapter 4 verse 4, right? Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with YAHAWASHI?
So you can't friend with this world. Yeah, you got a little two niggas who you just every scene here, talk to them. You understand? Try to teach them the word if they could receive it, whatever the case is, but to be like, hey, you're gonna make a pump so now, boy. You're gonna lime so now, we're lime with them all night. Yeah, yo, nah. That off. That off. And I do that when I come into the truth. You know, thinking that them is you can't vibe with them again, you know. Telling you can't vibe with them again.
Spirits.
Different spirit. They're different vibes, you know. So yo, that off. You can't do that. That off. Well,
whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI.
And this is Esau world. So if you done with Esau world, just like how Esau is an enemy to the Lord, you will be an enemy to the Lord. Just like how the Most High say, he will make war with the seed of Amalek forever. In the law. That the Most High go look at you the same fucking way. And want to make war with you the same way. Because you're done with him.
You change not.
Yeah. Two hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
So you're hugging up Esau, hugging up them philosophies, you understand? Believe that, you know, things go get better. And that that's contrary to the scriptures. You understand? We are preach, you understand? For evil and pestilence and the downfall of this fucking place.
That's right.
You know, y'all talking about, hey, thing, brothers, all we have to do is come together as one and unite. That's what fucking Christians preaching, you know. Go unite, and the crime goes stop, and this goes stop. And you know, we pray for a better year. We pray to get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
You pray for a better year? A better year? How we gonna be better? A better year eating defiled bread? A better year I listen to the same broken fucking record, the broken reed of these fucking devils?
Can't.
You understand?
Can't.
And next year of fucking oppression?
Can't. Fuck that.
But hey, you're a Christian not baptized with the fire affliction, which YAHAWASHI say you must go through. When you come into this thing, when you're in the real truth, you understand, it's afflictions upon afflictions. Sin, you're not prosperity and fucking easy going and thing. You get your fucking self. You understand what I say? You understand?
Yeah,
when the man come talk about pastor pork chops and come with him, you know, in prosperity doctrine, brother. Yo, y'all Christian need to get out of that building. You see, as soon as you get out of that building there, when you may start get some Muslim in the street, you understand? Them fellas want to see in the street, the men of YAHAWASHI all over the globe right now, you understand? The major cities, you see the prophets out there in the street. You understand? Proverbs 1 and 20. The chief place of concourse. You understand? Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You done there? You done any
The
James?
Philippines?
You done any James?
That was it.
Finish Philippians and you're close.
God. Philippians continuing at verse 20, right? For our conversation is in heaven.
Yeah, so this is where we conversation is. We don't mind earthly things.
God.
We mind the things that come.
God.
We could see things coming from afar. Hey, kingdom of heaven, right? And when you look up the word conversation, they can't remember the Greek word for it, but it means our citizenship. Paul was saying we citizenship not down on this earth, up in the heavens where the Lord is.
God.
That way we citizenship is, that way we talk is, that way we just talk about the scriptures every day.
Yep.
You understand? You might talk little worldly shit, you know, on your down time, but majority of the time your scriptures, your words will come back to this book. You understand? Talk about what's going on in the world, the things pertaining to the book.
Yeah.
You understand?
God. Because you know we're trying to work out our salvation right now with fear and trembling.
God.
You understand? So you know, at first, you know, you're at a baby phase, you know, you're getting at the truth, you know, you learn the whole thing. You understand? You know, one time you're going to get your balance, you understand? But as it is, as you said, if you execute the first commandment with love the Father with all thy heart and mind and soul, right? You know, eventually you're going to get it, you know? If you're part of the way, you're going to get it. Because why? When you love someone with all your mind, your heart, the whole mind, as YAHAWASHI said, bring the precept with the light, you know, if the light at the eye, you know, if the light help me with that one, if the light
Light of the body is the eye.
can, and if thing focus,
Yeah.
you understand,
Yeah,
then the whole body
is
will
full
be
of light.
can. You know, that's what we are striving for. You understand? For get the whole body, you know, illuminated.
Illuminated, yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it did them. Well, just
Go on.
finish it out. You'll close right
continue,
after.
Go on. From whence also we look for the Savior, YAHAWASHI Mashiach,
Come.
who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body.
Come on, that is it. That is it. That what we're looking for ultimately. That is the price. You understand?
Go on.
We want to change this rid we are this fucking bullshit we in and put we in something new. But you have power to do that.
Go on.
To just take you out of this and put we in something new. Watch this. And you imagine you don't say you want to put in something new.
Brand new.
See,
Incorruptible.
yeah. Brand new you want to put we in.
Like this doctrine. Incorruptible.
Yep.
Understand? First the spiritual, that are the other things, huh? First the spiritual, then the physical.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
That is it. That is
Yes,
all
sir.
the things. That's where it start from.
Good.
You start
Yeah,
with the
that's
Most High being a spirit and created spirits, and then the physical come into play.
Good.
So now when you mind in spiritual things, your conversation, you could only be thinking about the heavenly things.
Good.
If you're minding things down here, which Esau he have power down here. Yo, you white, you so-called white people, this is your world. This is your world.
Kingdom.
Like, we can't fight you, and this is yours.
God.
You understand?
For the while,
For the while.
because the world was created for our
For our
sakes.
sakes, right?
You
Can't.
understand?
But right now,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
you say, this
Gone.
for the while is yours. It's yours.
God.
We can fight you right now. But the day soon come when we go and rule this place.
Gone.
That's your bottom dollar.
Spiritual.
Black, being this color, going on and having this texture here, going on be the new in thing.
The new masters.
Yeah. See,
Yes,
just
sir.
like how being white and being a high color and having straight hair is the in thing in this kingdom. Being this color and having this kind of texture here and a big beard, going to be the in thing.
God.
You understand? When righteousness rule. The kingdom of the Israelites. And in the kingdom of the Israelites, you either might go and be under subjection. Point blank period.
God. That's it. Just say YAHAWASHI.
That's it, YAHAWASHI.
That's it.
That's
The Holy
what
Spirit
I'm
is
to
gone.
say.
Finishing it, right?
Yeah.
According to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself.
Yeah, he had the power to do it because he subdued all things under himself.
God.
Hey, scripture say he led captivity captive. Nobody ought to be to do that. Nobody ought to be to let the lead captive. You know what is captivity are? Death.
God.
Death, this body. He say lead it captive.
God.
He take that and fucking put it under his foot.
God.
I put you under my foot. That's what the Most High Son doing. He led captivity captive. We captives in this.
God.
The man take that and fucking put it in captivity too.
God.
That's how bad the man is.
And when him raise, him still, when him raise up after the third day, him have to show we say, hey, but still not believe him.
Yeah.
Yo, some man they check me and look.
Yeah.
Bam, the mark inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man still not believe him.
Yeah, the believer.
You understand? The man come out of that sleeping phase. Up by you understand?
Mhm.
The Father give him the power.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That is nothing to
That
your
is nothing to him now.
You understand?
He led captivity captive.
God. And before him even go on the cross, him a raise money.
Can.
Him tell him man get up and come out of the tomb.
Yeah, Lazarus.
You understand what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So you understand, yo, you have to just believe on YAHAWASHI, you know. And if you're believing on YAHAWASHI, you're gonna believe even him doings. You understand? Him tell us say, hey, the commandments are Father stand. Him never come to do with the least of your commandments.
Can.
If you you believe YAHAWASHI, you go against him words.
Can do that. That makes
You
sense.
understand?
You believe, you will do. That's what it is about. If I could just say this really quick, this is why this is what was going on. You had Israelites, you had the Jews keeping the laws, just like how the Apostle Paul was doing it. He was just keeping it because he didn't believe in it very strongly.
God.
The laws are the law, right? So, but they had Jews who was just keeping it as a tradition. Yeah, my forefathers bring it down. So I keep it, I carry on the tradition, I carry on the tradition, I carry on as a tradition to them.
God.
They didn't really hold on to it. If persecution arise, put it into it, they might have like go wherever, I don't know. But it could be more strong now if you believe in it first. If you believe first. To keep the laws, it will be stronger because now I believe in this man. So it will propel you to do what is necessary to please the Lord. Is a belief first. I believe, I have faith in it now. So now to do the things necessary will come easy. You understand? And that is what it is about now. That is the balance. You understand? It's not tradition no more, which Moses handed down. Because that's what I started keep it as a tradition. You know, my forefathers keep it, so my forefathers keep the hand with this tradition. I keep this as a tradition. Then my forefathers, yeah, I keep this. It's my tradition, it's my heritage, it's my thing. But it's about believing first, and then you keep the laws to the best of your ability. That is what
God.
and Israelites didn't understand that.
God.
You got something?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so hey, with that we're gonna say Shalom. Hopefully been edified. Alright, and all praises to YAHAWAH, SHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. These Amawana again. YAHAWAH signing now. Alright. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom, Barakatam.